What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a video. Hope y'all have an amazing day as usual. I'm back with a YouTube video. Before we get into today's video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and always comment down below. It really helps out the videos. So we're in Staten Island right now.
Just do me a favor, not too many onions in the sauce.
Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. I know how to cook the sauce, all right? Don't worry about it.
Now, because my brother has a soccer game, but because it was in Staten Island in New York City, I was like, all right, I'll go. So it's Mother's Day weekend. There's a man right there selling flowers. Because there's always a lot of traffic right by 278 and Victory Boulevard. I feel bad for the guy. The guy's probably broke. Chances are he's probably illegal. So, I always feel bad for people like that, you know. So, anyways, so I'm working both Saturday and Sunday for Mother's Day dinner. So I'm gonna have to do a lunch with my mom. We're taking her out to a nice restaurant in Newark called Don Pepe. Don Pepe is a really good restaurant. So I highly encourage you to go to Don Pepe. It's located on McCarter Highway, right by Newark Penn Station, kind of in the Ironbound area. And the food's really good, like really good. And it's a little pricey, but it's not as bad as some of the other nice restaurants, like in Ironbound, like Iberia, Spanish Tavern, Fornos. They're all a lot more expensive than Don Pepe is, and Don Pepe is just as good. It's my favorite one, at least. My mom likes it too. We were lucky to get a reservation because most places are completely booked on Mother's Day by now. I made the reservation a few days ago, and usually by then most restaurants are booked. But I'm low-key kind of getting tired of my boss. So I have two bosses. One of them is the head chef, and he's like the co-owner. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say it. I love him. All right, he's owned many restaurants, and he's good at what he does. He's a great chef. He's a good guy. And then you have the the operations owner, the one that I'm not really crazy for him because he doesn't do much in the restaurant. Okay, he comes in when he wants to. Like, the only time you'll ever see him is if the restaurant's busy, and what he does there is he usually just talks to customers and bosses us around. One time, while I was in the middle of bussing, mind you, being a busboy is one of the hardest jobs I have in a restaurant. He asked me if I can go get him a vitamin water from downstairs. Like, God forbid he was doing anything and he can't get the vitamin water. He wasn't doing a thing. Anyways, he's my boss, so I probably shouldn't talk down about him, but I don't hate him, you know? Like, he's not like a really angry boss, but he's not the type of person I go out and have beers with, you know what I mean? So, God, traffic on Victory Boulevard, especially by 278, is always crazy. I've been down here 3 times, and it's always jammed no matter what. The baby groundhog right here. Oh, it's going under there. Yeah. Staten Island's a beautiful place, man. There's a little stream down there. Like, bro, people hate on Staten Island, but I can't seem to figure out why. I think just because it's in New York City, yet it's not, you know, there's not much to do. Other than, you know, if you want to go shopping, there's plenty of that. If you want to go hiking or go to, like, a park, there's plenty of that in Staten Island. But it's not like an entertainment capital like Manhattan or Brooklyn is, or somewhere else in New York City. But I'll tell you what, Staten Island's, it's expensive, but it's not Manhattan expensive or Brooklyn expensive. It's like Bronx expensive. Bronx is not that expensive. And I'll tell you what, there's not going to be any mentally ill pushing you on the subways in Staten Island, so keep that in mind. But yeah, Staten Island is just kind of quiet. It's not super crowded like the rest of New York City, so I like Staten Island. But you still kind of have that element of being in New York City, you know? Another thing I like about Staten Island is there was a lady walking a dog. She's actually behind me if you guys still see her. So I was just, sometimes when I see dogs, I'm just like, oh my God. Even if I don't say hi to the person who's walking the dog. So this dog just came and like jumped. It was really nice. And she was very friendly about it. If that was in Manhattan, no, that wouldn't happen in Manhattan because people would be just stumbling all over you. Man, people in Manhattan are rude. I'm talking really rude. Like, it seems like in most places in New York City, nobody has time for anybody. But you don't really get that type of feeling in Staten Island, which I like. I'm not saying Staten Island's my favorite borough. it's probably like towards the bottom in terms of my favorite boroughs, but I still enjoy it. Like, the only borough I really hate is Manhattan, but that's just because there's too much. But I like every other borough. Like, I've had a bunch of bad experiences in Manhattan, but usually when I go to the other boroughs, I've never had a problem. Is it just me, or the NYPD is the only police department in the United States of America that drives foreign vehicles? I mean, I know they have like Ford and Chevy NYPD vehicles, but they also got like Toyotas. They even have Teslas. That's embarrassing. I think Teslas go fast though, so maybe it's good for speeders. I don't know. But how can you enforce? There's no such thing as speed enforcement in New York City because you can't even drive fast. Maybe in Staten Island you could, but most parts of New York City you can't. To me, it's kind of a disgrace that the police department's not driving American vehicles. But that's just me. So, because I'm working today, and we have about 150 people coming. I'm not kidding, and our restaurant's not that big either. Tomorrow we have 200 for Mother's Day. So we're gonna be really busy. So, and my work's not for a couple more hours, but I figured since I'm already near 7-Eleven, I'll get a coffee. I don't drink coffee, rarely do I. Only drink it if I have to. But I know I'm gonna be working all day. Like, look at how light and creamy this coffee is. Like, that's how you know I don't drink a lot. I put like a few like pumps of French vanilla in there. So this is like cappuccino. Like, I actually do like cappuccinos. I'm not gonna lie, they're really good. I tried a shot of espresso one time. That shit was nasty, but this is good. I tried it, creamy enough, so should be okay. I'm not like a hyper person, which is weird because I do have ADD. So I'll be okay. I'm not gonna be jumping off the walls or anything.
Just do me a favor, not too many onions in the sauce.
Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. I know how to cook the sauce, all right? Don't worry about it.
So I'm at Willowbrook Park right now, which is right behind the Staten Island College. And they actually have a carousel here, which is really nice. It's only $3 to get on, so it's pretty cheap too. And I like carousels. I mean, I know they're for like little children, but they're still pretty fun. All right, so finally on the carousel. I'm riding a buck. There was a dog, but yeah, I'm good. All right, so this one actually goes for a pretty long time too. It's not like those ones on amusement parks where it just goes around like 2 or 3 times. You're actually on this one pretty long, and it's only $3. They said it used to be $1 apparently, but they had to. I guess they had to raise the price or something. But this is nice. It's just like fun to go around. I'd take this over a roller coaster any day. All right, guys. So this is what we got on the Mother's Day menu. This is everything I've cooked, by the way. Like, I love cooking. What's actually crazy is my boss actually said that he didn't need me working today, which I'm actually pretty happy about. So I had time to make dinner. So we got some beef right here with onions, carrots, and celery. We got some nice garlic bread. Listen to the crunch. Got some paella with some chicken, sausage, and shrimp. Then we got some beautiful broccolini with garlic and onions. So let's dig in. All right, so it is Mother's Day night, and I guess we're not having a Mother's Day special this year. Something really bad happened. I think my mom has some of the worst luck in the world. I swear her luck is horrible. So what happened was, all right, so we were leaving to go to the restaurant, right? And the street we live on is pretty narrow. You got, and it's a busy road, so you got cars, trucks, buses going by. It's not like a crazy busy road, but every type of vehicle goes down our road, so that's how you know it's busy. We even have New Jersey transit buses go down our road, so it gets pretty busy. Anyways, and it's narrow, so if you're parking on the street I live on, you have to basically park kind of on the area where in between the road and the sidewalk. So there's like grass, so you have to park on like the sidewalk or that little area, so traffic can flow. Well, anyways, there was an Amazon driver right outside our house, and not only was she not parked on the curb, she was on the street pretty much, and she was not 15 feet from a hydrant. She was almost completely on the hydrant. So, illegally parked. Obviously, can't do that. And I swear, Amazon drivers, but they just park wherever they want. Like they don't care. You know, I can't even imagine how much in total Amazon has racked up in tickets. Probably millions and millions of dollars in parking tickets. Can you imagine? Yeah. Anyways, so as we were backing out, for some reason the sensors on the car weren't working. They weren't going beep beep beep, because usually when newer cars, they have those signals that go off, you know, if a car is too close to you. Well, it wasn't. I guess it wasn't working at the time. So so as we were backing out, she hit the Amazon truck. Apparently my mom didn't see it, which is pretty crazy, but actually it's not too crazy when you think about it, because the house across the street from us is gray and the Amazon trucks are gray, which I think needs to change. Like, also, UPS trucks shouldn't be brown. They should be like those DHL trucks, yellow or white, you know, so they stick out. Not freaking gray or brown, like, that doesn't stick out. So, anyways, like, yeah, she should have seen the truck, but she didn't. And our car's barely damaged. Kind of like just like some like a little scratches and part of the light in the back, like a little part of it chipped off, but nothing crazy. This Amazon van was dented. It wasn't like crazy, but it was dented pretty hard. Like, for a van, I'm surprised. Like, I thought that vans were built like tanks. I guess not. I know for a fact trucks and buses are. Like, a truck or a bus could totally like, it could just total a vehicle, but there won't be any damage to the truck or bus. It's very hard to damage a truck or a bus, unless you're like driving into a median really fast or something, or driving into a pole really fast. Yeah, trucks and buses are built like tanks, but I guess vans are not. So anyways, sucked. But here's some good news. So I was going to be working Mother's Day night. Now my boss, he texted me. I decided to walk, you know, because the weather was beautiful today. And plus, you know, it's Mother's Day and my mom already had enough problems. So I was like, I'll just walk. And right as I got there, not there, but I was a few stores down, I got a text from the owner saying that you don't need me today. So yeah, he didn't need me today. So I was like, are you positive? Obviously, he didn't get back to my text, but I'm like, are you really? Like, we have 250 people coming in. I guess there were enough people, I guess, but he probably regret that decision now. It's probably packed right now. It's like 8 o'clock. It's probably jam packed in there. But anyways, that was nice. So, you know, I could make dinner for my mom. So I'll show you guys that in a second. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and God bless all you guys.